มหาการุณิโกนาโถตถาคตภควานบุตตาปัจเจกพุทธอรหันตโพธิสัตวะภารัตรัตนะโพธิสัตวะบาบาไซดรบีอัมเบกานโมพุทธายะนโมธัมมายะนโมสังฆายะเจพิมสังเกโชดังโชเกโชกนามลาชังโชบะโดดักนีกับโซเจดังเกจินโซเกเปสุนัมเกโดลาเพ็นเสสังเกดุปาโชเสมเชนัมเกชุมปาดังโลเจจิตาจิตาวะเสสงทดมงเทกไปโชเกโคโลโคโดโสตายาถาคาเตคาเตปาราคาเตปาราสังฆเดโพธิสวาหาอุมานิเปเมหุนะโมบงเสติกามณิเฟ Homage to the blessed one, the worthy one, the perfectly self-enlightened. Good morning, respected, most venerable, respected elders and dear lay followers, Ubasok Ubasika. Welcome everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with all of you today to share the Dhamma. Today I would like to talk about the relationship between Gelug traditions and other Tibetan Buddhist tradition, and also I would like to talk about the relationship between Gelug tradition and Thai Buddhist Theravada tradition. So actually we have two topics, but I don't think we have very long detail or a lot of information like that, even we have two topics. So let's start with the overview Gelug and other Tibetan Buddhist school. The Gelug school often called the yellow head tradition. So when they have ritual, they will wear the yellow head or Nikai Muk Leung in Thai word. So the Gelug school is the youngest of the four main schools of Tibetan Buddhism, founded by Je Tsongkhapa in 1357 to 1419. It is often referred to as the New Gadampa or Shama traditions. While all four traditions, Nyingmapa or Yingma, Kaju, Sakya and Gelug, actually we have Jonangpa too, and Jonangpa before stay with Sakya, and after that separate from Sakya. And Jonangpa is very very small school. I have seen when I was in Himachal Pradesh and also in Bodh Gaya in the Monram Chinmo. I have seen some master from Jonangpa also. And also one of school that we call Tung or Yung Tung Pern or Trung Pern or Bon Po. So it's one of the old school, but according to the Tibetan in exile or Tibetan government in exile, CTA, Central Tibetan Administration, they are not include Bon or Bon Po at the Buddhist school. They include Tung Pern or Bon Po only one of all or a religion school, not the Buddhist school. So because of that. But the four main school we have Nyingma, Sakya, Kaju and Gelugpa. But remember that we have Jonangpa too. So whatever they share the core goal of achieving enlightenment through a combination of Sutra and Tantra. Their relationship involves distinct with philosophical, methodological, and historical dynamics. So let's see the philosophical first. Philosophicals that we can learn from integration of knowledge. Jesongkhapa study extensively under master from Sakya, Kaju, and Gadam tradition. So Gadam or Gadampa tradition that started from Atisadipankara, one of great master from Bangladesh. Okay, and let's see. Jesongkhapa, he studied from different school, right? So he studied from Sakya, Kaju, Gadampa tradition. You know. So that's why in Tibetan we call Rime movement. You know, one of the great movement. So that means the Rime movement means that allow you to study from different Buddhist school, you know. So support if you are Theravada from Sunmo, you know, you can study something from, you know, from Dhammakaya temple, such as Visha Dhammakaya or Dhammakaya temple, Dhammakaya, and study some Kamathana, we call Kamathan Tam Lamdap, or the old Kamathana from the Supreme Monk, Somdev Sangharat, ไก่สุกสมเด็จพระสังฆราชสุกไก่เถื่อน or study rising falling, or we call Pong Yuk from Master Masis Yado. So this is a kind of a Rime movement that started in Tibet, and instead of rejecting all the learners, he or Jesongkhapa, he tried to study doctrine into a structures, highly analytical system, and also he studied about Prasangika Madhyamika. So Prasangika Madhyamika is one of great school that divided from Madhyamika. So Gelug is a very strict Vinaya and analytical interpretation of Prasangika Madhyamika, the consequent school of the middle way. Right. This sometimes contrast with the Sen Tong or other emptiness will travel by paths of the Kaju and Jonang tradition, or the non-conceptual approach of Troksen from Yingmapa and Mahamudra from Kaju tradition. So let's explain a little bit about Soksen, you know. Absolutely, Soksen not only come from Yingmapa, and also Soksen also come from Trungkern or Bonpo. And let's see the methodological difference. So a primary approach, Gelug tradition, analytical scholastics, you know, they emphasize to be a scholar. Gelugpa is very strong. Try to emphasize on scholar, how to be good scholar, how to be, you know, a philosopher. I don't want to say philosopher, but I can say Gelugpa trained to be a very good intellectual monk or scholar. and emphasize monastic discipline that we call Vinaya, and debate Brahma, Nawada, and gradual state Ramrim. Debate we call Brahmana Wada, and gradual state we call Ramrim. And if compared to other school from Yingmapa, Gachu, and Sangha, direct impotentials focuses heavily on direct meditation, practice devotion, and oral lineage, Mahamudra, instruction. And past structure, let's see, Gelug also try to study Sutra and study Tantra, we call Gunya, Samaya, and Chakra Samvara Yamataka. Is a high name of the tantric idea or tantric practice. We are not heard of that. If we are Theravada, or even we are Mahayanists, or even we are Theravada, we are not close to that. And if compared to other schools, such as Nyingmapa, Gachu, Sangha, their direct transmission from Guru to discipline, obtain introduction, nature of mind, practice easily. So let's see the historical and political dynamics. Shama, and also Yingmapa. So let's see, Gelug, Sangha, and Gachu belong to Shama. So Shama means new tradition. Remember that. Shama means new tradition. So in Shama we have Gelug, Sangha, Gachu, or Gagyu belong to the Shama, belong to the new translation periods. Whereas Yingmapa represents to Asian translation periods, Gelug scholar, historical, and some of Yingmapa thermals through strict textual analysis. Let's say the political rivalry to non-sectarianism is very important. Non-sectarianism, or we call non-sectarian Buddhism. So in the 17th century, under the 5th Dalai Lama, the Gelug school became the political authority in Tibet, while led to historical tension with Gachu and Jonang traditions. However, modern time, especially through the Rime or non-sectarianism, or we call non-sectarians, we can say that. Rime movement or non-sectarian have forced respect and harmony among all the four traditions. Somebody call me, sorry. So let's see the key takeaway. Let's start from, rather than view them as opposing sects, Tibetan master often discipline the four schools at different routes to the same mountain. Gelug provide the analytical texts and Vinaya, or we call discipline. In other schools, emphasize direct meditation and contemplative experience. So let's see, if you want to understand more, you can come to listen from one of great mother. His name is we call I forgot name is I have very strong problem about remember the name of person. I'm sorry. He's very close from Yingmapa and Kagyu. And if we want to understand more about the difference between the four Tibetan school or the relationship between the Tibetan school, we can come and watch from one of Rinpoche that we call Mingchu Rinpoche. He explained already. We can find it in YouTube. And so then come to see the relationship between Thai Buddhism and Gelug tradition. So let's start with the Gelug and Thai Buddhists share the foundation teaching of the historical Buddha, such as the Four Noble Truths, Karma and Samatha, So this is the same thing between Gelug tradition and Thai Theravada. They belong to different major branches of Buddhism. Gelug is a major school within Vajrayana, Mahayana, whereas Thai Buddhism belongs to the Theravada tradition of the elder school. So let's try to a little bit comparisons. The key comparison, core framework and idea goal. So Gelug that includes Mahayana, Vajrayana, and emphasize that Bodhisattva idea, delighting individual final liberation to help all sentient beings achieve enlightenment. And Thai Buddhism, Theravada, emphasize the Arahant idea, attaining personal liberation from suffering, or we call Nibbana in Pali or Nivarana in Sanskrit word, by following the Noble Eightfold Path and the Four Noble Truths. And let's see the monastic course lineage. Gelug follow the Muravastivada Vinaya. You may have heard the name of this Vinaya. We call Muravastivada Vinaya. So actually, when we're talking about Vinaya, we have 2-3 Vinaya lineage. One we call Pali, Pali Vinaya, or from Theravada Vinaya, and we have Muravastivada Vinaya, and we have Dhammakupta Vinaya. And also, long time ago, we have Mahasankhika Vinaya also, that written by Prakrit language, not Pali, not Sanskrit, but Prakrit language. but now Mahasanghika that die already, that's decline, disappear already. This one of great Buddhist school. And let's see, Gelug follow the Muravastivada Vinaya, which contain 253 vows, 253 vows, 4 months. And Thai Buddhism follow the Theravada Vinaya, which contain 227 vows for Buddhist monks. Both tradition place at exceptionally high priority on strict monastic discipline and scholastic training compared to many other Buddhist schools. And let's say the scholasticism practice. So let's see, a philosophical focus, or we call the pariyatti, or how they study in academic Buddhist study or Buddhist philosophy. So Gelug emphasize to study about Prasangika Madhyamika. They might study Pramana also, Pramana. But the main thing of Gelug is Prasangika Madhyamika. It's quite different from Madhyamika. And remember that Prasangika Madhyamika divided from Madhyamika. So Prasangika Madhyamika emphasize analysis, emptiness analysis. So Prasangika Madhyamika emphasize on emptiness analysis, or we call shunyata. And Pramana, absolutely, Gelug also emphasize on Pramana, or logic, or logical, and Tantra. And one more thing that I remember, even not mentioned on the text. And Gelug tradition also follow that we call Bodhicharyavatara, that written by most venerable Sanditeva, one of great mother from Nalanda. So how about Thai tradition Theravada? So Thai traditions study Abhidhamma, or ultimate reality, and Sutra, Pitaka, and Vinaya analysis. And also we study more than that, not only Abhidhamma, right? We study Mangalatatthipani and Visuddhimagga, Vimuttimagga, and all the commentary from Sri Lanka, like T. Pawangsa, Maha Pawangsa, right? And one of great commentary that we call Samantapasadikara, that written by most venerable Buddhakosa, right? And maybe we have more important books, we can call more important commentary. Not exactly commentary, we call, I don't know how to say that, maybe great book. Let's see, the great book from most venerable Buddhakosa that we call Buddha Dhamma. And that the great book from Ajahn Buddhakosa, Ajahn Buddhathasa. He wrote many books about emptiness and karma, and and principle of Ren. In Chinese in Chinese word we call เหริน but in Thai we call คู่มือมนุษย์ คู่มือมนุษย์ that mean the principle or I can say the model how to be a good human beings in China we call เหริน like a เหริน of เหริน that written by ของช but the idea is quite something very different from Buddhist point of view and from ของช and let's see primary methods for the Gelug side analytical debate Pomona and gratitude path Ramrim and tantric deity visualization. So the way to practicing meditation for the Gelug, they will try to practicing about tantric deity visualization. It's quite different from Theravada, but doesn't mean they don't know how to practice. We call a meditation for foundation or satipatthana or kamathana or samatha vipassana. Many Tibetan scholars they know, but I don't know when they try to emphasize, try to practice. They try to practice. I feel that they try to practice a tantric visualization more than try to practice about they might practice, but I feel not so strongly. They might not so strongly practice the Eightfold Path or even the samatha vipassana, because sometimes I feel that tantric deity visualization is quite different from what we have in Theravada traditions. So for the Thai tradition, we emphasize on samatha vipassana, mindfulness, insight meditation, and Thai tradition practice. And for scriptural language, of course, Gelug use Tibetan translate from original Sanskrit and Theravada, Thai Theravada, we use Pali. So let's see the point of the same point, the same core, emphasize on Vinaya among Tibetan school Gelug, school Gelug is known as the most Vinaya focused, bring Theravada strict. Gelug and Thai tradition very they are the same, and they are focused on monastic life and Vinaya and strong respect between Gelug monk and Thai monks. Why Thai Buddhism represents the foundational Theravada path focus on Pali scripture and mindfulness, Vinaya. The Gelug school represents Vajrayana synthesis focus on monastic debate, Madhyamika philosophy, actually Pasankika Madhyamika, and Tantric transformation. So thank you for everyone who come and watching my talk. So I hope you can gain some benefit from me. So lastly, I will give some Pali verse. Bhavatu sappha manghalang rakhantu sappha devata สัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเตสาธุสาธุสาธุ